Lewis and Clark, Heroes of Discovery. Good morning, Wareham. What's up, social studies? Actually, this is ELA. Oh my God, it's like so confusing. All right, no, it isn't ELA because we're doing drama, so we're doing a play, but it's about social studies. Ah! All right. So, some of you may have done this with us already on Wednesday. This is a fun play I wrote, and it's about Lewis and Clark. And while it might teach you about American history, oh no, we're really doing it to teach you about drama. All right, so let's stop the drama. We will possibly be doing this play later in the year and actually performing it on some kind of a Zoom theater performance. We usually do this performance on the stage. We film it on TV and cable TV, and we show it to the town. So it's usually a fun thing. But we might make it fun in our own way this year because you know all the problems with what do we call this dilemma we're having? I'm stalling right now. Waiting for the soundboard here. Oh my God, here we go. For the
coronavirus.
That's right. There you go. Thank you, Cardi B. Yes, and because of
Coronavirus.
we won't be able to probably do the play on a stage safely. So we'll do a little Zoom play. But that's in the future. Let us now travel back in time. Not only to the video, which is like a time machine, but to Lewis and Clark play. Now, here's the title of the play. Duh, right? Okay. Here's the cast of characters, okay, where it lists the characters. Okay, it's a list and tells you information about them. Here's an act and scene. Now, acts and scene are parts of plays. An act is kind of like the chapter. There's like 2 or 3 chapters in a play. There can be more, there can be less. A scene you can almost think of as a page because it's less than an act. Every time you change the setting in the back, it should change the scene. So our first act here will only have 1 scene, but Act 2 has 2 scenes, and Act 3 is 2 scenes. So you need to, in order, you need to finish all the scenes in Act 1 before you go to Act 2. That'll be on the test. So it's not a test, it's a quiz, but it will be on the quiz that you're taking after we have fun, or you can make fun of me while I read this play. Hopefully in class later on and on Zooms on Wednesday, you'll get to act, which is what we really want. Settings are where and when the play takes place. It'll be listed there. And I think that's what I had to talk to you about. Now we can just do the play, okay? Oh, one last thing. Oh my God, I'm so glad I remembered. The other big thing we got to look at is stage directions. Stage directions are always in parentheses. You do not read stage directions. You do not read stage directions. Wah! All right, seriously, please don't. Or I'll come for you. No, seriously. Don't read stage directions. All right, is that good? You get it?
Pretty good. It's pretty good.
All right, glad to hear it. You're all right?
All right.
Okay, let's hear it for the play. All right. Is everybody ready?
I'm ready.
Okay, Lewis and Clark, Heroes of Discovery. Cast of characters. Meriwether Lewis, co-leader of expedition, secretary to President Jefferson, and military officer. Ding! William Clark, co-leader of expedition, hunter, and military officer. Bing! Thomas Jefferson, President of the United States. Bing! Charbonneau. Beep. French hunter. Bing! Sacagawea. Beep. Charbonneau's wife and Native American woman of the Shoshone. Bing! Kamahewat. Beep. Chief of Shoshone tribe. Bing! Big White. Beep. Chief of the Mandan tribe. Bing! Act 1, Scene 1. Setting: 1803, the White House. Washington, D.C., United States of America. Thomas Jefferson, the writer of the Declaration of Independence and third President of America, sits at his desk, mulling over a momentous decision about this new nation. His secretary, Meriwether Lewis, frantically caters to his every need. Meriwether, come here, please. Yes, sir? Lewis, we just bought some real estate. We, sir? Yes, well, these United States of America, anyway. We bought all of the Louisiana Territory from the French for only $15 million. That's a bargain, sir. Well, Napoleon needs money to finance his bloody wars, but never you mind. I find that I need this area explored. I need some brave fool to lead this expedition. Sir? I need to find a military man. However, he also needs to be learned. Sir? There'll be strange animals and plants to discover. Plus, I need an expert at maps. Not only must he follow maps, but he must survey the land and make new ones. Sir! I need a man strong enough to cross mountains, rivers, deserts, and barren plains, but politic enough to befriend and negotiate with primitive Indian tribes. Where can I find such a man? Sir! Does one even exist? Who would even volunteer? Sir! Yes, Meriwether. Me, sir! Let me lead this historic voyage. Oh, well, if you insist. I do insist, sir. Only through teamwork can such a voyage succeed. It is likely you will die on this trip across America. I think two should lead this troop. We need a man hardy and brave, a hunting man. Brave men will risk their life for. I will pick a soldier from my best generals. But, sir, I know of the perfect man. And just who is this perfect man? Clark, sir. General George Rogers Clark? Mm-hmm. He would have been perfect 20 years ago. He was a great war hero in the Revolutionary War. No, sir. His younger brother, William. Really? You will vouch for his quality, then? His quality is of the highest, sir. He's the best hunter in America. Oh, very well. It is settled, then. You two captains may lead this trek across America. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Hey, did you plan to select me all along? You are as sharp as a marble, Meriwether. Sharp as a marble. Thank you, sir. Hey! Act 2, Scene 1. Setting: May 1805, Missouri River, Louisiana Territory, near what is now the Dakotas. The expedition set out from St. Louis on May 14, 1804. Up the Missouri they went, encountering many Native American tribes along the way. They bartered for food and supplies. They also told the chiefs that France no longer ruled these lands, but the great father in Washington was now the white man's chief. Not all the Indians were friendly, however. The trickiest tribe was the warlike Teton Sioux. They barely escaped their strong grip on the Missouri River. Now, a year after setting out, they were in unknown lands, sailing on 2 riverboats and 6 canoes. Clark scouts in front of the boat. Lewis sits near him. Charbonneau steers the boat from the rear while Sacagawea sits next to him and cares for her infant and a papoose. 1 year out, and we're only halfway there. Will we ever make it? Well, the thing I can't stand is the lack of trees. I feel exposed out here, ready for some Injun to shoot me with some arrow or other. The land is so flat, I can see for miles on end. We are going to need some Indian tribes' help when we get to the Rockies, or we're doomed. Well, we'll never reach the Rockies if we keep picking up dead-weight hitchhikers. Hitchhikers? That Frenchman Charbonneau and his Indian wife? Come on, an Indian woman, and with a baby no less? That so-called Indian woman is our best bet to reach the Pacific Ocean. How's a woman going to help us in it? My dear Clark, Sacagawea is from the Rockies. Hopefully, she and her husband will be able to interpret for us and get us horses to cross the Rocky Mountains. Yeah, right. Just then, the boat wavers and tips over. Charbonneau cringes, frozen in fear. Lewis and Sacagawea grab at the precious boxes of medicine and supplies, falling into the river. Hey, Frenchie, grab the tiller and set the ship right. No, I can't swim. Sacre bleu. Charbonneau, do it now, or I'll shoot you like a Satan duck. No, mother me, I can't. Sacagawea grabs the tiller and motions to her husband to help. Come, husband, help me, for I am not strong enough alone. Charbonneau calms down and helps right the ship. Clark lowers his gun. Steer the boat ashore! They easily reach the riverbank and climb out. That Indian woman not only saved the boat, she saved several of my important medicines and supplies. You were saying, Will? Well, kiss a bear and call me donkey. I won't ever underestimate a woman again. Thank you, lady, for saving us. You are most welcome. During a play, I wouldn't read the stage directions, but here I felt it was important so you could understand the play. Act 2, Scene 2. Setting: August 1805, Oregon country. The expedition pushed onward. they braved swarming mosquitoes, ferocious grizzlies, and poisonous rattlesnakes. Jagged thorns stabbed through their souls until their feet bled. Even their souls were troubled. Ice fell from the heavens, so large they knocked down grown men. Sacagawea almost died of fever until Lewis nursed her back to health. Yet they saw wondrous sights as well. The great falls of the Missouri, huge herds of buffalo roaming the plains, and purple mountain majesties getting closer and closer and bigger to their eyes. Later that summer they had come nearer to the head of the Missouri River. They must traverse the rest of the way by land. Now they needed horses. If we do not find your people, if we do not find your people, Sacagawea, and successfully barter for horses, then we must turn back in defeat. Where are they? Who knows? The Shoshone follow the buffalo. I have not been there since I was captured as a little girl. I seem to remember that they wait near where the 3 rivers meet and follow the buffalo. Yet I know not if we are in time to see them. Oh no! We shall never find your lost tribe. Oh, we'll never see them now. Well, I see them now, Captain Lewis. They're camped out over that there ridge, 2 miles that way. Clark and the others wait anxiously as Chief Kamahewat and over 60 Shoshone warriors come to the expedition's encampment. Do they come in peace? If not, we're in trouble. Hopefully, Sacagawea can convince the chief of selling us some horses, or this mission is doomed. Kamahewat walks up to Lewis and Clark and spreads his arm for an embrace. Phew! You can hug him. Phew! He stinks. He's all covered in animal fat. Lewis embraces Chief Kamahewat. As they rub cheeks, Lewis grimaces at the smell. Then they both part, holding up their hands in welcome. Lewis carefully ushers in Sacagawea. Sacagawea appears nervous at first, then bursts crying into the chief's arms. Kamahewat, my brother! Long have I wished to see your face again. Can it be my sister? Oh, happy day! Thank you, white man, for returning my sister to her tribe. Whatever you want in thanks is yours. Whew! I reckon this means we'll be getting those horses. I reckon you're right, Will. I reckon you're right. Act 3, Scene 1. Setting, November 7th, 1805, Columbia River in what is now Washington State. They left the Shoshone tribe on August 30th with Sacagawea. She was going to stay with her husband and child to the end. Even with horses, they barely traversed the dangerous Rocky Mountains. After the crossing, they were sick and hungry. Again, it was Indians who saved the American voyagers. The Nez Perces and their chief, Twisted Hair, nursed them to health and guided the troop to the river that led them to the great ocean. Twisted Hair warned them it was too rough to travel by canoe, but Lewis and Clark did not listen. They shot down the rapids of the Columbia River towards glory. Will, look at those cliffs. The waterfalls don't look safe here. I don't think we can make it through. Oh, Monsieur Clark, we must turn back. This is madness. It is mad not to try. To glory. No, oh, not again. Sacre bleu. Ocean in view. Oh, the joy. We did it. We'll be famous, Will. We'll be heroes. Act 3, Scene 2. Setting: October 1807, the White House in Washington, D.C. They camped out along the coast of the Pacific Ocean for the winter of 1806. They called their camp Fort Clatsop. On March 23rd, they headed for home. They split up to view more of this great new territory of their country. They were attacked by Indians and faced many challenges. Lewis and Clark luckily met up on the Missouri and raced down the river for home. Sacagawea and Charbonneau said their goodbyes. Clark was very sad to leave them and their baby Pompey. At last, on September 23rd, 1806, they arrived in St. Louis. The town went wild and welcomed them like heroes. By early 1807, they returned to the White House. Well, Meriwether, I can't believe it. You did everything and more. The scientific discoveries, the in-depth journals, the detailed maps, and you've seen the Pacific? Yes, and it is beautiful, sir. Are you surprised that we succeeded? You were gone 2.5 years. Most of America had given you up for dead. And, who's this Indian fellow, may I ask? This Chief Big White of the Mandan tribe. He is one of the many Indian friends we made on our long journey. Mr. President, the Indians now know that they must deal with the great father Jefferson and not the French anymore. How? How do you do, sir? What are you doing, Mr. President? I'm saying hi to the Indian. Oh, sorry. I'm saying hi to the Indian. How is to an Indian is an insult, Mr. President. In Mandan, one says now. Now what? What? Exactly. Now. I find that I'm in need of a governor for this Louisiana territory. He must be familiar with his, this terrain and Native American leaders, and, sir, I would love to be the first governor of the Louisiana territory. And Clark, Mr. President, I will appoint him the military commander of the region, with your leave, of course. Of course. You are heroes, gentlemen. You have opened up the West for America. Now, let us go celebrate at a dinner held in your honor. Thank you for the opportunity to prove myself, sir. I have always said that you were sharp, Meriwether. Sharp as a marble, sir. Nay, razor sharp, Meriwether. Sharp as a tack. Okay, so that's the play on Lewis and Clark. Obviously, there was some comic elements that probably didn't really happen, but the spirit of the play is pretty historically accurate, as I believe are the names. All right, so now you have a little drama quiz to do, and we'll see you later. Have a great weekend. Bye.